Will Pep Guardiola leave Manchester City? I believe so. But the way he is leaving is absolutely hypocritical. I won't even lie. Because Manchester City right now have been charged for multiple breaches from financial fair play from the FA of England. Not Europe, because they had already been, they had been given a 2-year ban from the Champions League, and then, they had a super lawyer come in, Sal Goodman up in this, John, and he comes in and he absolutely puts that under the rug. They throw it away and as if it never happened, and Man City continues to choke in the Champions League. But then, the FA, the English Premier League, England, come down on City. 5 years of investigation on, breaches they've had since '09 to now. And the thing about, what happened with the Champions League and, the UEFA and Man City was that they couldn't go back all the way to '09. So they had to uplift the ban and City continued in the Champions League. But that is not the same case in England. So Man City, if they are found guilty for all these alleged breaches, then they will have to pay the consequences no matter what. And many clubs in England want Manchester City to be relegated or at least a point reduction. So, this is the interesting part. Pep Guardiola, right? One of the managers that possibly are a part of this breach, right? Is over here saying if he is lied to, he will leave Manchester City. So, what he's trying to say by that is, if they're guilty, I'm out. Because prior, when the UEFA stuff was going on, they asked Pep Guardiola, would you ever leave City if they were put in the League One? And he said, no, there's no reason to leave. I'm happy here. Which was cap. Everybody knows that Manchester City were put in League One, relegated all the way to League One. Not even the Championship, League One. He would leave the next morning. He's packed his bag. His desk is empty. His room is empty. My man is not stepping foot on Manchester City again. That is a known fact. But Pep Guardiola said, I'd stay. Now, it's going to be really ironic because when Manchester City, that I believe these alleged, accusations are true because they were a club that really, prior to '09, didn't have much history. And then '09 happens and they just, boom, financially just boomed, brought in world-class players, changed the culture, but they still don't have that fan base yet. For the numbers they're bringing in, allegedly, they don't got that fan base, and it's a known thing in England because Man City is, having success does bring in fans. But the thing about Liverpool, Arsenal, United, there's generational fans. There's fanhood through the whole family. The great-great-grandfather was there when Ian Wright scored that goal. You hear that stuff. That's why I'm an Arsenal fan. You don't hear, oh yeah, my great-great-grandfather was, the latest historic goal for Man City was that Aguero against Queen Park Rangers. That's the latest historic Man City moment, And for Arsenal, Liverpool, United, you can go back all the way to the birth of the Premier League, That's how generationally famous these clubs are, and that's just not the same for City. Eventually, if they didn't have all this financial fair play nonsense, they would eventually, get to that generational popularity. But since that takes a lot of time, and Man City cannot do this in 12 years. But anyways, Pep Guardiola comes in and he's saying he's gonna stay, and now he's saying he's gonna leave if he's been lied to. Obviously, if they are guilty, he's gonna say he's been lied to. But the thing is, this isn't only about the players and them buying players. This is about them hiding wages, hiding financial expenses. That's what it is. Similar to Juventus. And Juventus just got a 15-point reduction, which I think is something City's going to get. I don't expect and I don't believe City's going to get a heavy fine. I really do not believe that. I believe they're going to get a point reduction. I'm not sure if it will be 15, 20. I don't know. But I think what they're going to do is basically they're going to keep City from being in the Champions League next year or Europa or Conference League. They're going to be in nothing, but I think they keep them in the Premier League because right now the Premier League got a good thing going with Pep Guardiola in England, right? And he's going to be there in England. He's going to continue at City, I believe. Nothing's really going to change just the top four in the Europe positions. Everybody's just going to go up one from everyone under Arsenal. So you're going to have United probably finish second, Newcastle third, fourth, Liverpool. That opens up for Liverpool and Chelsea to possibly have a bounce back second half of the season. Tottenham could possibly get in. Brighton and Brentford have played out of their minds. But I just believe they're not going to do that. They're not going to drive Pep away. Because if Pep, let's say Man City are relegated to the championship. And Pep Guardiola says, you know what, they lied to me, I'm out, peace. Where's he going to go? There's not really a club right now in England that are going to take him because Eddie Howe's done an amazing job at Newcastle. That would be a place that I would say, oh, Pep would go there because all the financial backing. Arsenal got Arteta. United got Eric Ten Hag. Liverpool got Klopp. Chelsea got Potter. Maybe if they sack him, I could see that happening. That's like the only one in the Big Six if you remove City and add Newcastle instead. That could possibly go for Pep is Chelsea if they sack Graham Potter and he doesn't get if he doesn't have a decent second half of the season. Now, where would he? I think he would end up going to Milan. That's where I believe he'd go. He'd go to a big team in Italy that would pay him the right amount of money. And you're probably thinking Milan probably wouldn't give him all that money. You're right. Maybe he goes to Inter Milan. But I think he would go to Italy because he's won the league in Germany, won the league in Spain, won the league in England. He would probably go there unless PSG offer him something. Then he'd just go over there with Mbappe and Neymar and Messi. And then he'd just be like, Pep Guardiola just loves having super teams. But anyways, the only thing that would be a complete wild card is if these rumors about Diego Simeone leaving Atletico Madrid are serious. Pep Guardiola goes there and completely changes the football. Because we all know Pep and Diego Simeone are complete opposite styles of play. Like, completely opposite. Like, you saw last season, Atletico played in Man City. De Bruyne just has, he gets a goal here on the run of play. And then the rest was just, it was absurd. And it was entertaining for me. Because I actually respect Diego Simeone. I don't enjoy watching. I couldn't watch his football week in, week out. But I enjoy watching him in the Champions League, watching his, antics, and as an outsider, if I was a fan, I don't know. But I like watching him in the Champions League. I like watching him in his antics. I respect the footballing aspect. It's not entertaining to watch, but I respect that he just wants to win. He doesn't care if it looks good. He just wants to win. But bringing in Pep Guardiola instead of him would absolutely change the Atletico Madrid. But would he go there? Well, Atletico Madrid's not really a direct rival to Barca. It wouldn't be like an offense, in my opinion. It's not like he was the manager of Madrid. If he was the manager of Real Madrid, then obviously, yeah, come on. But Atletico Madrid wouldn't be as bad. Now, do I think Pep Guardiola stays? I think he does, like I said, because he is going to... They're just going to get a point reduction. Arsenal and United are going to fight for the league. Most likely Arsenal win the league because they got like an 8-point difference with the game in hand. And, you never know what happens tomorrow with United and Leeds. But right there, Arsenal have just been locked in for that, winning the league. Because not only that, the guy who's investigating allegedly is an Arsenal fan. As an Arsenal fan myself, I'm thinking W. But if I was a City fan, I would be absolutely fuming because you're battling against a team, right? And then you're also on the pitch, and then you're also battling legally against a fan of that team. It's like, geez, everyone's up against me. But either way, it doesn't really matter because Man City have been able to buy whoever the hell they want except Ronaldo because Sir Alex made that phone call. But anyways, leave a comment down below. What you think will happen to Man City? What do you think is the proper punishment for Manchester City? And leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and thank you guys for watching.